Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Travel Talk Live. This is Tabitha, founder of the Travel Crew. So glad that you're joining us on this Friday's Eve. So happy Friday's Eve. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy second week of Jazz Fest, whatever you're celebrating. I hope it's a good one. It's almost the end of the week. Take out that breath because this has been I'm pretty sure y'all worked hard all week and we're almost to the end. So I'm so glad that you have joined us tonight. Again, I'm Tabitha with the Travel Crew, where we create phenomenal experiences for phenomenal people. So if you're out there, go ahead and just drop a hello in the comment section. And remember, if you're joining us from the Facebook group, the Travel Talk Facebook group, I don't know who you are if you do a little post unless you've registered with StreamYard. So either register with StreamYard or when you do your post, just go ahead and say your name because how it pops up to me, it just says Facebook user. So I don't even know who's speaking to me. And, I want to give everybody a shout out that pops in there. So let's see. Hey, Deidre. How are you? So again, I see people pulling in. Just for those that don't know, you can always tune in on our Facebook business page, the Travel Crew, and then just like I just mentioned, the Facebook group, Travel Talk Facebook group, and we also have a YouTube channel that you can watch our videos from there as well, and of course catch the replays. And those who are tuning in from our YouTube channel, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and we greatly appreciate that. So I know. Oh, y'all coming in. Y'all coming in. All right. We got Patricia Ringo. Hey, Pat. So good you came in. So I know why y'all are here. I know my camera isn't catching everything. Y'all can see a little one right here. So I know why y'all in here. Y'all have texted me. Y'all have called me. Y'all have emailed me and everything. And it's all good. This is where you need to be. Hey, Gaynell. Thank you for joining. Y'all keep coming in. So let's not even delay it. Let's go ahead and get on with it. It was announced yesterday that the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, will be playing in London this October 2nd, 2022, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And you know what, y'all? We're headed there. The Travel Crew is going to London this October to go support the Saints. So that's what tonight's call is about. I'm going to go ahead and just run through a few things that we got going on. If you have questions, as always, if you have a question, you can pop it in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer it. Hey, Tasha. Thank you for joining. Like I said, guys, if you want, just go ahead and give me a little hello in the comment section. I appreciate it. And you can tune in from the Facebook page, our Facebook group, and our YouTube channel. So let's get into this. So what's going on is, as you know, the NFL does international games. And this year they're doing Mexico City, Germany, and London. London is where they all started. And they have, I think, 4 games in London this season. And the Saints have one of them. They will be the home team, even though we're in London. And it's versus the Minnesota Vikings. And if you see me turning my head, I'm just checking the comments to see if anybody posted. I see more people have come in. Again, if you just joining, I'm Tabitha, founder of the Travel Crew, where we create phenomenal experiences for phenomenal people. So let's go on into this. Y'all want the details, I know. Hey, Daphne. So good. Glad that you made it. Glad that you made it. All right, so let's get some info out. So some of you have gone ahead and signed up. You got on the list, expressed interest in getting information about the trip, and that's good. That's what you needed to do because you are going to get information about this trip before the public does. So whoever did not sign up yet, that's where you need to go right now. bit.ly UK Saints. Go there, get on the list so your name is on there that you want to get information on the trip. So here's the deal. Game day is October 2nd. And what I've decided to do, um, it was a last minute decision. I decided to give two options because I know there are some people, sometimes it may be hard this late, maybe not this late, but maybe you crunch for your vacation time or something like that. Then you have other people who are like, this is like a dream experience to go to London and they want to do the full out thing. And so I was kind of torn, and I've come to a decision. I'm giving y'all two options. So this is what is going to happen. You're going to have option, I don't even know how I'm gonna label them yet, but anyway, we're gonna talk about this first option that we're talking about tonight is going to be from Monday to Monday. So it's going to be from September 26th to October 3rd. Even though that's 7 days, it's 6 nights, because just like I mentioned for the Paris trip last week, you're going to lose a day going to London because London is ahead of us. So you're losing those hours. So you will leave here from New Orleans on a Monday, and then you will arrive in London on a Tuesday. Okay. So that's one option. That will give you 6 nights in London. It's going to include, we're going to put some tours in there. Of course, I like to have free time. I'm also looking at my notes, make sure I don't miss anything. Anybody knows that travels with me, has been on my trips, I like to incorporate some fun, good group things, but then I leave you with some free time to explore on your own. It's going to include private transfer. So we will have a transfer to the game, a private transfer. This packet will not have tickets. Tickets could be available at a later time. The reason being is tickets for the general public are not going to be for sale until June. And I don't want to put off the trip until selling the trip until June. And then I have a lot of people who have expressed interest in this trip who are actually season ticket holders. And season ticket holders are going to get an allotment this month in May. I don't know how that's working. I'm not a season ticket holder. I don't know if it's going to be a lottery situation or what. I just know that season ticket holders are going to get the first dibs on the tickets. And then tickets will be available at a later point. So in this package that I'm putting out, there is not a game day ticket, but there will be transportation to the stadium. And just so you know, it's played at Tottenham Stadium, which is there's a soccer team. So that's where the Saints will be playing. So that's going to be one option, is from Monday to Monday. The other option that you'll be able to choose from is from Wednesday to Monday. So you would depart on a Wednesday, and then you would arrive in London on Thursday. So it's a little shorter time. You'll have four nights in London. Still, you'll get a group activity, and you'll still have free time to explore on your own, and of course, transportation to the game. And also the airport transfers, make sure you get from the airport to the hotel. Just some things I am making sure that we get some of the highlights that you want to see from London, but also leaving that free time on, especially on the Saturday before the game, because there's supposed to be a bunch of different NFL events that you could do. And I would really love to hear what other events that you would like. I'm sorry about that technical difficulty. I apologize about that. Lost the screen. But we're putting together our package and stuff. And so I want to make sure that I'm including the things that you really are interested in. So, out of curiosity, what are some of the things that you would love to do in London? What's been on your list? Because I've had people who have reached out to me and they've been like, oh, I would love to drink tea. Or they want to do the afternoon tea. Somebody said they have to see the changing of the guard. I'm telling you, people have been reaching out to me. So I'm curious, in the comment section, what would you want to do in London? Let me see if more people are tuning in. Hey, Andrea. Andrea says she wants to have tea with the queen. I don't know if I got that much pull, girl. Maybe I can get you a fake queen. Oh, or get the queen at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. That's what we'll do for you. We'll bring some tea to the wax museum, and then you could drink your tea next there. Hey, Carlos. I got a Facebook user, so you tuning in from the group. I'm so sorry, but hello. I don't know who this may be. So just go ahead and you can either register with StreamYard or just go ahead and let me know who this is because I don't want to leave anybody out. But hello, thank you for tuning in. Deidre says visit Paris. Now, those who don't know, there is the Euro train, and some people call it the Channel, where you can get from London to Paris in about 2.5 hours. And so there is a day tour to Paris that you could do on your free time and stuff, that you could be in England and just take a tour to Paris. I mean, how dope is that? That you could just do that. So you get to see two countries in one trip. So, that's a good little thing. So that's a good one, Deidre. Visit Paris. Carla says she's with Andrea. So both of y'all want to drink tea with the queen. What if I got y'all a cardboard cutout and sat it next to y'all in a chair and drank tea? Let me know how that is. Okay, let's see. And my Facebook user was Aisha. Hey, Aisha. Y'all, that's the insurance concierge. In case y'all didn't know. Always with the good knowledge. Always with the good knowledge. All right, guys. Let's see. Tasha says she wants to see Big Ben. That's a good one. So you know what I want to do? London has been on one of my bucket list things. I'm one of those people. I do like the BBC shows. I love The Crown. I watch Downton Abbey. I like those old school British mysteries. I really want to go to Harrods, the beautiful shopping department store, whatever, and probably won't buy nothing. I don't know. I'm not the biggest shopper, but I do want to see Harrods. So that's one of the things I definitely want to do. But like I said, there will be time to check out London, tour around. You'll have free time. We'll have some group time to make sure that we bond it. Even the people that decide they want the shorter trip where they're showing up on Thursday, we still are going to make sure that we work in a group activity. So let me know, what do y'all think about that? What do you think about the two options? Because I was trying to make sure I could get everybody, please everybody. So that was the decision. So of course that means I had to make a little adjustments to the itinerary that I really originally had, but it's all good. I'm just trying to make sure everybody has a great time. So let me just go over some highlights of the trip. This package does include a flight, round trip flight from New Orleans. And I mentioned the private transfers to the game and the free time to explore, and that the game day is not included. So now that I've given y'all this, so it's either you're going to choose the September 26th through October 3rd, or you're going to choose September 28th through October 3rd. Go ahead and put in your leave request now. Just go ahead and do it. Figure out what you're going to do, because you don't want to wait to September and all of a sudden come up with a bad case of some illness that's going to have you out. Just go ahead and put in your leave request now, so there's no excuses. The other thing that you need to go ahead and do is you need to go ahead and get your passport, or check your passport for the expiration date, okay? Because what you're going to need is you're going to need your passport that it doesn't expire at least 6 months after the date of travel. So if you're getting there on September 26th, you need to have at least 6 months from that date to enter into the United Kingdom. So just go ahead, no excuses. We're not going to expedite passport approval and stuff. We're going to go ahead and get it now. So if you have any more questions or comments, please put them into the section. So like I said, for those who tuning in, because I see the numbers keep pulling up, so glad that you're joining. Tabitha from the Travel Crew, and we're talking about our upcoming trip to London to see the New Orleans Saints beat the Minnesota Vikings. We are what, 2-0 for London, so why mess up that streak? We're just gonna go ahead and keep it. We're gonna go ahead and win. Now, for people that are interested in the trip, I did have one person call me and said they didn't necessarily know if they wanted to go to the game. And you know what? It's all good. It's all good. You want to hang out with your people, your Who Dat Nation. You just want to go and be with your people. It's all good. There are some people who have, I had somebody said they're contemplating, they want to go, but maybe they'll just go hang out in a pub and watch the game. That is okay. That's your choice. Come along. You're not obligated to go to the actual game if you don't want to. It's there. But like I said, the purchasing of the ticket is optional. To the general public, they aren't out right now. To my season ticket holders, you all will be getting it this month if you haven't gotten notice already. Like I said, I don't know how the season ticket option is going to work. But even if you don't want to go to the actual game, it's all good. Please just go ahead and come on, because this is going to be a good trip. I'm excited about it because I did know that the Saints were going to play in London. I had no idea what the dates were going to be. And so they just dropped dates yesterday. So I'm excited. I know y'all are excited because this list keeps growing. So if you see the URL that's at the bottom of the screen, you will see, excuse me, this is what you need to go ahead to sign up for. Now, just to give you some more details, the list is growing of people who have expressed interest or who say they really, really want to get details on the trip. You are going to get the information before the general public. So before it's on the website, before it's released to social media, if you are on that list, you will find out about the trip being released before everybody else. The trip is getting released next week, just so you know. So be ready. The trip will be released next week. Now, what else I need to tell you? It's going to be limited availability. This isn't just going to be something that you can just book forever, last minute and stuff like that. It's going to be a limited availability. So also, if you want to secure your spot, I'm also opening it up that you can go ahead and put a deposit down now on the trip before the trip is released. So put your deposit down today, reserve your spot, and then next week when the trip opens, you already have guaranteed your spot, that you can go ahead and book your trip. The deposit amount is $250. It will go towards the total cost of the trip. So it's not that you have to pay an additional part. You've already paid your deposit down, so you get first dibs on it. Then you will, I will notify you. We'll go ahead. You'll select the option of what type, if you're choosing the 7-day or the 5-day, 6-4, whatever it is. You select that option, and then we go from there. Then the people who are on the list, if you haven't paid the deposit, you will be notified next when the trip is open. Then it will get open to the general public. So if you want to make sure that you're on that list, go ahead and put your deposit down now. This link that you see right here on the screen, the Reserve Saints. I was trying to be I'm trying to do technology, y'all. There we go. Somewhat. All right, we're scrolling across the bottom. So that right there, that is the URL you need to do if you want to go ahead and put in your reservation. So I think that's a good way to do it too, to make sure you're in the number. I couldn't resist. That's a good way to go ahead and do it. Okay. I'm just playing around, y'all. This is the system I have. I'm sorry. I just started playing around with everything. So like I said, I had the list before that you get on the interest list to make sure a lot of you have signed up for that. So that's really good. That a lot of people signed up today. I was kind of shocked. Not shocked, but I put out that list on Monday, and then I guess people waited till after the date of the game was announced, and then the list shot up. So I'm just letting you know the interest is keeps coming up. I keep getting texts, I get calls and everything. So the interest is there. Like I said, put your deposit down now, $250, and then your spot is already reserved. And you can go ahead, and when the trip is open, bam, then you can go ahead and book. Everything, like I said, will come out next week. It will have the full package, including pricing. Those who don't know, who have never traveled with the Travel Crew before, we do have payment plans. Now, because this is a short turnaround time, you're not going to have a super long payment plan, but you have the option to pay in full or to break it down in multiple payments. So that's always a good thing. I'm going to go check out some of the comments or questions that we have. Okay, I have a Facebook user that asks, can you reserve 2 spots with 1 deposit? No, it needs to be $250 per person. So 2 spots, each person has to have 250, because even if you book the trip, that's what would happen is deposits are $250 per person. Good question. I have another Facebook user that says, hi, Tab. Again, if y'all are tuning in from the Travel Crew group, just go ahead and let me know who you are if you want, because I can't tell. This is exactly what I see. Facebook user. So, but thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Okay. And if you have any more questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comment section. And thank you, everybody. I'm looking here. We got people on the Facebook page, in a group, and on YouTube. So thank you so much. Those on YouTube, please like and subscribe. So I want to know. So I heard Andrea and Carlos want to drink Queen with the tea. So I got to get a cutout of the Queen of England so they can sip their tea. Tasha wants to see Big Ben. Y'all don't want to see the Saints play? Nobody said that. So I'm just wondering. Nobody thought about seeing the Saints. But yeah, so and there are some good things to see in London. So in addition to Buckingham Palace, was the changing of the guard, you can go to Paris, you can go shopping, the London Bridge, the Tower Bridge. It's just a lot of history and things to see. Platform 9 3/4 for the Harry Potter fans. Just a lot that I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna let you know now. You know, I like to do something that represents the culture. So I did hear there's some good an underground music scene and some food. So I'm trying to pinpoint that so we can maybe go hang out, hear some good music, and just kind of, experience, it's all about the culture. So, you got to be with your culture. So just trying to find that. So I am trying to make sure I fine tune the itinerary and make sure it's enjoyable for everybody. So let's see. Oh, now y'all tell me what else y'all want to see. Okay. Andrew wants to see the palace. I'm assuming, yeah, Buckingham Palace. That's a good one. Now, just so y'all know, Buckingham Palace, when we go there, it will not be open. We can see the outside, but Buckingham Palace is open during the summer months because that's when the royal family goes to their summer property. And we're going in October, so they'll be back in there. So we're not going to be able to actually tour the inside. That's just something to keep in mind. Tasha says that goes without saying. Deidre, absolutely. Andrea wants to see Big Ben. Tasha wants to go riding on the London Eye. Me too. I do too. So to those that don't know, the London Eye is this big, huge Ferris wheel. Kind of like to those who went to South Africa, not everybody got on it. I got on it. The little big, it's a huge Ferris wheel that overlooks the city. So they call it the London Eye. So that's a popular attraction. I want to see that also, Tasha. You're not the only one. Andrea said, "Put me on the eye." Okay, so now everybody go. It's just be a bunch of us. We can go all go jump on the London Eye and just see everything. So I'm looking at that. I'm looking at just I don't want to reveal everything, but I think it's gonna be a good trip. So how are y'all feeling about this? So we're gonna go to London and we're gonna cheer on the Saints. It's just gonna be a bunch of 504 invading London. That's if you went last time. I didn't go last time the Saints played, but I know a lot of people did. If you went, everybody said it was just so many people from New Orleans or so many Saints fans that were there. So I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a good thing. So let me know how y'all are feeling about this. Somebody said New Orleans takeover. That's what I'm talking about. Right. You know how we do. But y'all, let's just put this out here now. You know how we like to do. And it makes us us. But don't go up there and cut too much of a fool because you are in another country. And if you get in trouble over there, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I got a whole bunch of other people I got to bring back to the 504. So don't cut up too much, okay? Let's try to contain it a little because I can't help you overseas. Their laws are not our laws. Just saying. I don't know if Chip Forstall and Morris Bart will even be over there to help you out. So let's just keep this in mind. Andrea says she's going inside the palace to see the queen. And this is what I'm talking about. Andrea's going to go by herself because I've already told her that the palace is closed during the time. And this is why we can't support Andrea. Tasha says second line in London. You know it's happening, girl. You already know. You already know. Got another Facebook user says I'm ready. Good. I'm glad you are. Hello and ready. Thank you so much. And Gaynell says excited. Glad. I'm so glad to hear it. I'm excited too. I think I got more excited once they released the date. I was like, yes, it's there. So y'all, let's keep this in mind. This is what are we? May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. May 5th, and this the game is October 7th. Excuse me, October 2nd, not 7th. So really, we're a few days shy of 5 months to get this together. So like I said, the trip drops next week. Let me put the URL back up there. This is it, bit.ly reserve Saints. This is the go ahead. You can put your deposit down now to reserve your spot. Like I said, when the trip is released, those that have put their deposit down get first dibs on it. After that, those people that signed up on the interest list, and I'll show that one as well. This is what I put out for people who wanted to get on the list. You get next, and then it gets released to the general public. That's how it goes. I do anticipate a lot of people getting on this one just because of the people that have signed up on the list and the people that have reached out about this trip. I do expect it to get packed really quickly. So you really want to have that in mind. You want to have your deposits ready. You want to have your money ready. You want to have your leave ready. So tomorrow, go ahead, put in your leave slip to your boss. Go ahead and get it now. And you want to go ahead. If you do not have your passport, which I don't know why you don't have it, because I'm always telling y'all to get it, you need to go ahead and apply for your passport. And those who have a passport, I need you to reach in whatever that secret place is that you keep it. I don't know. You don't need to tell me where you keep it, but you need to check it and look at it and see when it expires, because you need to have 6 months past September 26th to be able to enter the UK. Okay. There is nothing I can do for you if your passport is not together. I don't have that much power. I'm glad you think I do, but I don't. Let me look at some more comments. Let's see. Okay, it says, hey Tab, I was the Facebook user. Let's see. Oh, it's Marcia. Hey girl. All right. So glad you tuned in. So again, that's pretty much the scoop. Like I said, I'm glad to hear what you're dying to see most. I'm glad to hear that you are excited about it. Go ahead and put your deposits down. I'm going to send out. There will be an email going out that that talks about getting on the. An email already went out to tell y'all to get on the list to show interest. There will be an email going out for deposits, and it will get on social media. And for those um, that aren't on the email list, why aren't y'all on the email list? Didn't y'all know the email list gets everything before everybody else? If you didn't know, it's one of the privileges. And I'm saying this because, and somebody actually reached out to me and was like, do you know anybody that's going to London? And I thought they were joking. I was like, are you serious? And I sent, the image that I had, and she was like, oh, you going? I was like, yeah. I sent it. And she asked, she was like, oh, you just posted this? I was like, no, I put out the email on Monday. So, and then followed it up with social media. So it's been out there. So these things, sometimes people are like, oh, I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Instagram. It's all good because you get it delivered straight into your inbox. So check your emails, put Travel Crew on a safe list. That's the best way to get the information, is because everybody on the email list is always going to get it before it gets out there on social media. That's usually the best way to make sure. So that right there, the travelcrew.com. Is that backslash or forward slash? I don't know. It's a slash. Join crew. We'll just leave it at that. That's the best way to get on the list. And hey, Jello. So glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. For those that don't know, Jello is part of the Travel Crew. He helps me keep everything running smooth. So glad that you tuned in. Thank you so much. And hey, Rhonda, so glad you tuned in as well. All righty, y'all. So, I think, like I said, if you have any more comments, please go ahead and drop them in. I don't want to hold y'all from, it's Cinco de Mayo. If y'all got some margaritas and stuff, if you're sipping it and everything, I don't want to hold you from enjoying the rest of Cinco de Mayo. But like I said, this is going to be a good trip. It's going to be a quick turnaround, so you can't drag your feet on this one. You got to hop on this one. October 2nd is the game. We have two options. It'll either be, you can choose from September 26th through October 3rd, which is a Monday to Monday, 6 nights, or you can do September 28th through October 3rd, which is a Wednesday through Monday, 4 nights. So that's going to be the options. The trip will be officially released next week. So be ready, get ready. I've told you everything you need to do to get ready. But if you stay ready, then we wouldn't even have to worry about this. Okay. I'm sorry. Did I not say that? I so apologize. The question is, will the price include the hotel room? Yes, it will. I am so sorry if I did not mention that. The price is going to include your round trip flight, your transfers to the hotel, your hotel stay. It will include daily breakfast. It's going to include some group excursions, as well as transfers to the game should you choose to go to the game. And I am so sorry that I didn't mention that. You know what my problem is? I just assume because a lot of people are familiar with my trips, so they know I usually throw in the hotel on that. That's one of the, not usually, I always have a hotel. My trips don't always have a flight, but I always have the hotel. So I do apologize for not mentioning that. Yes, the price will include your hotel stay. Also, just so something that you know, so you can prepare for this too, when you're putting in your leave slip with your boss, and you get, you're putting your funds to the side or what you want to do. London ain't cheap. I'm just letting you know this now. So you can't come in there, expecting to spend just a little bit amount of money. I like to go ahead and get breakfast included with the hotels, and I like to get us some group excursions worked in, because sometimes you can get a better price. I like to do that because some of these places that we visit, it's just not the cheapest. It's just that's what the cost of living is there. So I do want to prepare you for that when you go to London, it's going to be pricier than where you live. The majority of us are in the New Orleans area, but you don't just have to be in New Orleans to go on this trip. But I'm just letting you know, prepare your mind for that. So get ready for the time change, get ready to take the leave, get your passport ready, and get your funds ready. All right. So I'm just preparing you for that. Okay. So I don't see any more comments, but I'm going to wait because I know there's just a little bit of a time delay between me and what pops up in the Facebook group. I don't see anything. All right. So that right there, that's the link that you see at the bottom of the screen to go ahead and reserve your spot now. If you have any questions, you can always email us and ask your question there. I hope everybody got all the information that they needed. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have a great weekend. To those that are going to Jazz Fest, have a safe one. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. And I'll talk to you next week. Bye.